we are debating all
And
the
that's
time.
okay though. That's how science progresses. We have to have a dialogue and a
Yeah,
discourse. And
sure.
really,
Yeah.
maybe that's a hint that you're on the right track if a bunch of people are taking notice. When you were on the Matt Bell show, y'all were talking a lot about drilling down and what it would take to go drill it. Is Matt Bell going to hop on a plane and go and drill some holes with you? It sounded like he wanted to.
Yeah, I think our main target then for the drilling next time is the
Mhm.
chamber, the large
Yes.
chamber.
Yes.
Yeah, so because in the past when we couldn't drill into the large chamber because we have to like disturb the megalithic site on top of the surface, and we
Yes.
didn't have a permission to do that. We have to like uh, changing the megalithic site on the surface, like
Mhm.
moving up, and so we have to have a permission, like a complete permission to do drilling in
Yep.
wherever we like. And I think we have to drill right into the chambers. If
Yes.
we find the chambers, then we could put the camera on it and
Yep.
put it in, see what's inside.
So is this for drilling into the first unit or the second unit or both? And is there a specific area that you really want to get a look at? If you could just if you only had one shot, is there a specific area you wanted to see?
Yes, absolutely. Our scanning has been located the large chamber, the main chamber, which is like in the center of the megalith, between terrace 1 and terrace 2. And the depth of the chamber is like from 20 to 30-meter depth, and it's in the mostly in the unit 3 actually, unit 2 and unit 3 maybe, but unit 3 mostly. So my point is the chambers is on that a stack of columnar rocks, not on the massive andesite beneath it.
Okay.
There's a natural massive andesite beneath it, and people think that the chamber could be like a lava tube. So it's not possible the lava tube because the chambers, at least some of them, is not on the massive andesite, the natural rock, but it's on the stack of that columnar rock, the man-made structures.
Okay, and you can tell that from the seismic tomography and the ground penetrating radar, which are indirect
Yeah.
techniques, but to fully verify that interpretation of the indirect data, we need direct
Right.
access via drilling as minimally invasive as possible, but you still have to drill to potentially get a camera in there. Okay.
Yeah. And so also my advantage, we are not using just one method, but we use several methods. So we use the GPR, the electric resistive tomography, and the seismic tomography. So we could confirm each other like independently. And
Yes.
like the resistivity and the seismic tomography, it scanning the same chambers on the same location.
Yes.
So we can be sure that it's really an empty space, the hollow. And we have a really good geometry of that hollow.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So this is the electric resistive tomography. You see here the indication of the tunnel over here. And I think the best one is showing with this 3D electric resistive tomography, showing location of the chamber here. The red one is indicating this is the a very high resistivity anomaly. Extremely high resistivity anomaly that offer even over 100,000 ohm meters, very high. That means indicating it's a void, right?
Air gap.
So we can see that where is that chamber. So we have to drill like here. This is terrace 1. This is terrace 2. So we have to drill in between that. There's a high wall over here, so we can drill through this chamber, and we can also measure the depth of the chamber. It's like 20 meters to 30 meters depth. And if we look into this is a seismic tomography. It's a different method. And we can see that chambers now see on the seismic tomography as the low velocity zone. is
Mhm.
seismic velocity on air, on the void, right? So it's confirmed the location of the chamber by these two methods. So that's why we are convinced that it's really a void. And if you look into that, the geometry, the shape of the void, it's only on this side. It's not a lava tube. It doesn't look like a lava tube, and it's not entirely on the massive any side. So I think it's the man-made chambers. And if you look into here, you see that there's two two vertical white lines there. And that's a real signal. So it seems to be like some kind of wall over there. So
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. I think I'll stop sharing for now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for illustrating that. That was very
Sure.
insightful. We talked about using multiple methods. This is a slight shift here, but I was thinking about it earlier. Multiple methods to corroborate when we're doing field research. Dr.
Yeah.
Hilman, have you heard about the CAFRE project and the SAR scans and the Giza Plateau?
Sure.
Are we awaiting more corroboration? Do we need more peer review? Do we need more, multiple methods? What's your take on that?
Yeah. Yeah, the CAFRE, the SAR that can penetrate like 100 meters, 600 meters. Yeah. Well, I'm digging that story. I'm digging the data that they have that I can find in the internet. And
Yes.
well, honestly, my my understanding of that geophysical method, the SAR, there's no the SAR that I know, it could not penetrate the ground for 100 meters. It would be really, really difficult. I'm using the geomagnetic pulse also with my ground penetrating radar in Gunung Padang. And I'm also trying to penetrate Gunung Padang like very deep with that SAR, that the electromagnetic pulse. And I'm using on that Gunung Padang using the 40 megahertz frequency that can penetrate like 30 meter. Yeah. And I would like to penetrate deeper by using a low frequency like 15 megahertz. That means low frequency that can penetrate supposedly deeper, but it could not. It just don't have enough energy to do that. So I just couldn't imagine how the electromagnetic pulse from the satellite could penetrate down to the limestone formation and sandstone formation beneath the Giza for 100 meters. So honestly, I don't understand. I have to really, what the hell they're doing. I would like to understand.
And that's okay. We appreciate your professional insight. You surely know far more about all of these techniques than we would certainly like to. We're trying to learn all these different measurement techniques. We don't know it all yet. So
we'll wait and see. Maybe they use technology that we don't know of. I don't know.
Right. Because that happens.
We'll see. Well, I really hope that they really can do that, because if that's true, it's not just beneath the Giza, but we can use the same technology to scan other sides.
Yes.
All over the world.
Yeah. I wonder what that would mean for your work and your site.
Yeah. Like somebody, like I think a year ago, an expert in muon technology who also scanned the Giza pyramid using the muon, the cosmic rays, can also penetrate scanning what beneath it for 100 meters. And he said that he can do that in Gunung Padang, but it's very expensive. It's very, very expensive, and it's very difficult. Yeah. At the summit, I will be presenting my research on the Gunung Padang site and why it matters so much. This is not just another science site. Gunung Padang is a massive megalithic structure in West Java, Indonesia. And after over a decade of scientific investigation, We now understand that it's not a natural hill, but a sophisticated layered construction built on top of the volcanic core. Yeah. And as we have said, the most astonishing part is that the oldest construction layer dates back to 14,000 BCE. And this research was peer-reviewed and published, and then unfortunately is retracted, as I think you know it, but not for scientific misconduct or data flaws, but it's simply because it challenged the mainstream view. So this is, I think, also the clear example of how science sometimes resists big paradigms shift.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the fact, and we are not stopping. And beyond Gunung Padang, I will also be sharing a new exploration into other mysterious sites across Indonesia.
Oh, very cool.
Region, yeah, and a region that I believe is could be essential to understanding our forgotten past. This will include my new discovery on the pyramid-like structures at Lake Toba in Sumatra. It's formed inside the caldera of a supervolcano that erupted 74,000 years ago.
Okay.
It's a global catastrophe that almost wiped out humanity. There are papers on it. There's a research on that. Yeah, so 74,000 years ago. And also, I think I will also talking about the vast megalithic field in central Sulawesi. So it has 100 of large standing granite stone statues and vast. And also, it's largely unexplored. But I think it's probably comparable to those in Israel.
Wow.
And then, and then we also go underwater. This is also very interesting because we are investigating what may have submerged under the shallow sea in the Sundaland continental shelf. And what we have found is one is a suspected submerged ancient harbor.
A harbor?
Submerged ancient harbor near
Wow.
the Sundaland, like 60 meters below the present sea level. And also we find a suspected fast irrigation network that's under the Gulf of Thailand through the 3D seismic exploration in that region. And also we found the remains. It could be a remain of the causeway of water dam between Java and Bali. You know Bali, right?
Yep.
And these areas in the Ice Age, it's a dry land. Yeah, so it's still Sundaland. When the sea level is like 150 meters below the present sea level today. So then this leads us to a bigger, more provocative questions. What if Sundaland, which now is submerged tropical paradise, was once the cradle of an Ice Age civilization? A civilization that flourished when much of the world was locked in ice. You know, in the Ice Age, the tropical region it has a very nice temperature, weather, because like Jakarta now is 35 degrees Celsius, but in the Ice Age it's like 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. So it's much more nice, comfortable, right? So, the civilization that might have, the civilization, the legend, like including the most famous one of all, the Atlantis, could be flourished there. So I understand that mentioning Atlantis can raise eyebrows. But if we set aside the myth and look at the details of what Plato described, a big land beyond the pillars of Heracles, with mountains, volcanoes, rivers, and fertile plains, the great biodiversity and the natural resources swallowed by the sea after a great cataclysm, Sundaland fits the profile far better than any candidate for Atlantis.
Subscribe to Mike and Dave's Multiverse on YouTube, Spotify, and Rumble today.